most important person in your entire life is your father. He has more power than anyone to influence you for good or for evil. What was your dad like? Did you have a good dad? Even hearing the word father, does that conjure up some amazing memories, bring a smile to your face and joy in your heart? Does it cause you to feel a sense of loss? You don't know your father. He abandoned you. He betrayed you. He disowned you. He has failed you. He has become an enemy toward you. Man, this sermon is for you. We're going to do things a little bit differently today. We're going to be in Ephesians chapter 6, verses 1 through 9. We're just going to camp in Ephesians chapter 6, verses 1 through 4. The first time I preached this sermon just a few hours ago, I just decided in the moment we're going to do things a little differently today. I know I wrote a book. I know the book has a different topic. Here's what we're going to do. Ephesians chapter 6, 1 through 4. If you've got a Bible, go there. Women, I want you to ask yourself, what kind of man will raise your children? Men, I want you to ask the question, what kind of father are you or will you be? How will your children perceive you, speak of you, look to you, follow you? What is your responsibility toward your own children? In a day when the majority of children born to women under the age of 30 are born out of wedlock, upwards of 30+% of kids tonight go to bed without their biological father. When we've handed our responsibilities to governments and to schools and to prisons and to churches, where are the men? Where are the husbands? Where are the fathers? This is one of our distinguishing convictions at Mars Hill Church for 17 years, and as long as there is air in my lungs, this is what we will be talking about. Many, if not most, of the problems that we are facing as a people can absolutely be laid at the feet of the men. The failure to obey Ephesians 5 and to be good, loving husbands who lead their families, and Ephesians 6, devoted dads who are committed to their children. Many of you men are going to leave. You should all stay, and by God's grace, we can all change. And Paul's first word is to the children, and then he's going to speak to the parents, and then he is really going to hammer on the dads, because he loves us dads, and he has bestowed on us this incredible title of father that we get to share with him. So first, he has a word for the children. Let's read it all together. Ephesians chapter 6, verses 1 through 4. Children. Any of you children? Children? Yes. Okay, children. The word here refers to younger kids. Some of you have overbearing religious mothers. They're 65, you're 45. They pull this verse out and say, you need to do what I say. No. Okay, I love you. But I was reading a book called the Bible, and the word children is not for 45-year-olds with their own children. It's for kids like mine. I've got kids, right? 7, 9, 11, 13, and 15. Every other year, somebody shows up with our last name. That's the Driscoll family, okay? That's it, right? When my kids hit their teen years and all of that, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about children. We're not talking about grown adults who have children. Children, very controversial word. People are going to get their feelings hurt. Oh boy, the sociologists took a vote on this. They're not sure about this word. What does it say, Mars Hill? Obey. You know what that means in Greek? Obey. Okay? Obey. Not everybody. Who? Your parents. Oh, kids should have parents? Yeah. Just throwing it out there. What kind of parents? How about a mother and father? We're into a lot of controversial stuff now, aren't we? It didn't take long. Welcome to Mars Hill. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, meaning that the parents are to teach on behalf of the Lord, and the children are to obey the parents. And if the parents are teaching what the Lord teaches, then the parents are being obeyed as the Lord is being obeyed. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. What? There's right and wrong? Yep. Very controversial. People say, that's wrong. No. I'm right. All right, here we go. Honor your Father and mother. Come on, you guys went to school. Read along. Honor your father and mother. Kids are like, should have stayed home today. This is going to be a bad day for me. Oh, it's going to be a good day for your folks, though. Okay? This is the first commandment with a promise. So he's talking about the 10 commandments. He's here echoing one of the 10 commandments. That it may go well with you and you may live long in the land. Oh, here we are at dads. We dealt with children, moms and dads, now dads. We're going to deal with all of this. It's going to take an hour. Fathers, do not provoke your children to anger, but bring them up in the discipline and the instruction of the Lord. So, starts with an exhortation to children, those who are under authority, and then it gives exhortation to parents, those who are in authority.